Pneumonia here, and I've got some new Nerf news. New Nerf news. This is some big stuff, very interesting. Um, Not the announcement, but the leak of the new Nerf Mega XL sub-series. We've got the Mega XL 1 and the Mega XL 2, along with the Mega XL 10 Dart refill pack. Now this is very interesting. XL kind of reminds me of the XD series back in the good old year of 2012 to 2016. But I don't think it's like that at all. The XL obviously stands for extra large, so it could be possible, but very unlikely, that we might be getting even larger blasters. Unfortunately, we're going back to this whole number naming scheme. I really hope that these are just code names, because with the 1 and 2, it doesn't sound feasible. We don't have any pictures just yet. All we have are listings from a company website called Kid Toys based in Canada. The Nerf Mega XL1 will be retailing for $59.99 Canadian dollars. Again, we have no pictures yet, but hopefully we'll be getting that soon. From the pricing and the name, this is obviously going to be the flagship blaster of this new sub-series. I'm kind of expecting a redo of the Moto Strike, because when that came out it wasn't the best. The trigger was very stiff and it would have a few jamming issues and it wouldn't fire consistently, and honestly it was kind of bad. Hopefully they'll be trying to fix their mistakes with the Moto Strike. Now the Mega XL2, honestly I can't really think of what this could be. I have no guesses. What I would like to see is a Mega Retaliator. That could be very interesting. The closest thing we've had to that is the Centurion, which was the first Mega Blaster. And since then we haven't had any magazine-fed Springers, which seems very strange. In nearly every series there's one of those. Let's see what this user Utter Travesty, he's the person who provided the big thanks to Utter Travesty on Reddit for their post on r/Nerf. But let's have a look what they have to say. Mega XL, are we talking about a code name here? I don't think it will be, because it does sound like a proper line. Like how Rival Innovation listings were code names for the 2 curve shot blasters we just got. Or are they working with a new subline of Mega? Or are we getting an entirely new ammo type called Mega XL? I've got two minds on the whole new dart type. I think the Mega XL will just be darts to come with it. I don't think they're going to be totally different. They may be different colour, that's definitely a possibility, but I do not think it's going to be an entirely new dart type. Are we getting an entirely new ammo type called Mega XL? The Mega XL1 seems to be the likely flagship. Larger blasters, with the Mega XL2 being the cheaper option. Is the Mega Sky Striker related to these new products at all? I don't know. Sky Striker seems to be a strange product. I haven't been able to find any news about that whatsoever. Doesn't seem to be the same as the one. Will be interesting to see how the community reacts. A new ammo type that isn't Ultra. Again, I don't believe it's going to be a new ammo type. Not after Ultra. They're not going to invest in another one. This also gets me thinking about about Dart Zone Max again. Not familiar with that. The name also gives me Elite 2.0 vibes still, so we could just as likely be working with a reinvention of the Mega line, like we saw with Elite. New colour scheme, dart colours, aesthetic, and some degree of newer shell construction. I think that's also very likely that it could just be a reinvention of the line. Nerf hasn't been focusing on the Mega line for very long. The last few blasters we got were... The only thing that springs to mind is the Moto Strike. So it'll be interesting to see finally getting some new Mega Blasters into the line. I am very glad that they're not just ditching the whole concept though. Next up is Nerf Ultra. There's been a leak of the new Nerf Ultra pinpoint dart ammo type. This seems to be Nerf covering their arse when it comes to marketing. As a lot of people know, in the Ultra marketing they promised pinpoint accuracy, and this could be their attempt to adhere to that promise. This is very likely just an Ultra variation of the AccuStrike concept. We got AccuStrike Mega, we got AccuStrike. It's very possible that we just have AccuStrike Ultra, but they've got it under a new name because, let's be honest, AccuStrike is quite dead. It's not coming back anytime soon. It's a shame that AccuStrike is dead. Nerf trying to come up with this new line of pinpoint darts be very interesting. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Ultra line. I love the color scheme, I love the designs of the blasters. It's just the operation that prevents me from getting into it properly. The darts are quite frankly terrible and I prefer not to use them. Conversion kits I would be very interested in, but I haven't gotten into it properly yet. But with this new pinpoint ammunition, hopefully we'll be able to put a use to Mega, finally. Next, which I think is quite big and quite strange, Nerf Roblox. There was a leak on the same website. All of these links are from the same website, www.kidstoy.canada. We have the Roblox Piston, Roblox Static, Roblox Crystal, Roblox Liquid, and Roblox Microshots Assorted. Now the Microshots, it's obvious what they are, they're just jolts, but the other ones are not so obvious. The Piston through to the Liquid are very much so enigmas to me. The pricing suggests that they're proper blasters, more so Halo / Fortnite rather than the Marvel series of blasters, where they're gimmicks that fire darts. But it's hard to wrap my head around proper functioning blasters around the Roblox brand. It doesn't make sense to me. Roblox is a game creation tool first and a game second, so I'm not totally sure what they're going to do here. I was flabbergasted when they came out with the figurines and the sets. Personally, I think Roblox would be much more fitted for Nerf. Or not Nerf, sorry. Personally, I think Roblox would be much more suited to Lego. That would be a much better toy brand to fit this into, but Nerf, something different. Like, reaching prices of $59, $44, it's crazy, and quite frankly, I'm quite excited to see what they come out with, because those prices suggest something serious and other than Marvel gimmicks. This being developed during the same time when the Nerf FPS game on Roblox became popular. That's quite funny. Let's have a look. This is quite interesting. We might even have something like the Halo blasters with skins / content that are exclusive to buying the blasters. That could be very interesting. People might enjoy that. Anyone who's a fan of Roblox. We could get something as crazy ridiculous as past blasters made to look all blocky in the Roblox style. It's so tough to tell. I would love that. Bringing back old blasters in a new blocky art style could be very beneficial to the modding community, because new blasters and new shells, old blasters and new shells. Personally, I love that kind of thing. We get old blasters put back into the ecosystem, but if they do go down that route, I feel it will be of great benefit to this ecosystem. Right, next on to Nerf Elite 2.0. We've got the Elite 2.0 Flipshots. This is a whole new sub-series in the Elite 2.0 lineup. Seems like they're finally trying to do something different rather than inferior reshells of past blasters. We've got the Flip 8 and the Flip 16. A little reference to the Flip, or not the Flip. A little reference there to the Quick 16. I'm quite excited to see what these are. I've got an idea of what they could be, what I'd like to see them be, but I'm not totally sure. I feel like the Flip 8 is going to be a Springer, akin to the Flip Fury, with 4 round cylinders rather than 6. I think that could be really cool. That could be a really cool concept. A neater, smaller version of the Flip Fury. And I think the Flipshot Flip 16, I would like to see the Flip 16 be a barricade of sorts. A barricade with 2 8-round cylinders that would rotate and you'd be able to interchange them. I think that would be a really cool concept and really handy. Of course, it's just going to be a gimmick. It's nothing performance based, but I do think it's going to have a place in the hobby. I think it's going to be, above all, I think it's going to be fun, because after the fiasco with the past Elite 2.0 blasters, I don't think anything above stellar quality. I'm not talking about if the blaster has any unique or battle ready attributes. I'm talking about it actually having good quality to it. I want to see screws come back. I want to see the removal of leaf springs. Actually, get leaf springs out of Rival. Jesus Christ. Like that, leaf springs have no place in Rival. They need to be gotten out of there. Anyway, but I think we're definitely going to see something interesting out of these 2 blasters. Next, we've got the Nerf X Fortnite line. We've got the Fortnite BAR, stands for Burst Assault Rifle, and it's going to retail for $59.99 Canadian dollary donos. Fortunately, we already know what this kind of looks like. Recently, there was a... Not recently. I think it was this year. Fortnite got a release in the Super Soaker series, and it was essentially this weapon. It has a bulb-up design, which means it's going to run off the Raven platform, Raven MA40 platform, which is good, but it feels like we've been getting a lot of those with nothing really new. I think Nerf has been trying to dazzle us with bulb-up design, but I don't think it's really working. It's going to be a welcome addition, certainly. It's always good to have more bulb-up designs in this hobby, but I don't think we need another bulb-up semi-automatic blaster, because it's going to be semi-automatic because at that price point. But it'll be interesting to see how it looks. It's got the design of kind of FAMAS, a cartoonish FAMAS, so if anyone's into that, I'm sure you'll be looking into purchasing this. Now this is quite interesting. We've got the Fortnite 6-shooter, and this is an older thing. It's not as new as the rest of the news in this, but retailing for $29.99 dollars. We've got this boyo, which frankly looks beautiful. I am totally in love with this design. We've got the kind of flat grip at the bottom, the flat edge at the bottom of the grip. We've got a hammer prime action. It's going to have to be 6 shots. So we finally have that 6-shot Nerf experience that you can get straight off the shelf. And it's got that kind of Captain Xavier design to it with these, I want to say blue. I don't know if they're blue or grey, but for me they look blue. You've got that blue kind of tiger pattern on the side of it. I think it's a beautiful blaster. I'm not a huge fan of this. It goes for everything in the Nerf Fortnite line, but I'm not a huge fan of these huge cartoonish flared muzzles. So if I ever do pick this up, I will be cutting that off. Maybe going for almost snub-nosed, or just cutting it straight after the cylinder cage. But it's nothing super interesting. It's a hammer primed pistol. People are gonna love it, but it's nothing totally new and super interesting. So, by the way, thanks to Gavin Fuzzy for bringing this to our attention. Thanks, Gavin. Also, thanks for the spam. Yeah, so there you go. We've got the Nerf news. Again, thank you so much, user Utter Travesty on Reddit, for compiling this list for me and people and others to read and enjoy. Anyway, see you next time, buckaroos.